Hey guys, welcome back to another Funded Trader interview. This week we have our friend here, Carlos, who just passed his 200K account. Carlos, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
Hey, my name is Carlos Garcia, and I'm from Miami, Florida.
Have you ever traded with another prop firm before?
This will be my first platform. I've taken many challenges before, but this is my first challenge that I've passed with the Funded Trader.
And what's your educational background?
My educational background is I went to college. I graduated in 2013 in exercise science.
And what do you do for a living currently?
Right now, I'm a public adjuster. I help out homeowners that have property damage. You can find that on Instagram at Miami Public Adjuster. You'll see a picture of me. And right now I'm trading.
And how'd you start out in Forex?
I wanted to diversify my business and find an income stream that I didn't have to work at an office. I could just work on any computer that I choose to work on. So I got into Forex around March of last year.
And what do you wish you did differently in your trading journey?
I wish I would have started sooner. When I was 15 years old, a teacher in my class gave us like a simulated trading website, and I didn't even know how to use it. Actually, I didn't know when the market was open, and I didn't know how to place a trade or anything like that. The teacher didn't get too into depth with us, but I fiddled around with the website for like a couple of days. But then, that was my junior year of high school in 2005. So now, 2022, to have a year in trading, I feel like I'm pretty good where I'm at. But I definitely needed to go through the experience of going through college and having businesses to be able to absorb something like this, which is Forex.
And how much time would you say you've dedicated to studying in this year-long journey that you've been on?
I've been on the charts almost every day. There's been times, I say between month 3 and 6, I definitely took a break from the charts because I just wanted to review what I've learned. And then that's when I started hearing about, that's when I started seeing interviews like Blake and Trading Nut on YouTube and Desire to Trade. And I started like watching the same interviews that I saw from the first 3 months. And then things started to make more sense to me. And that's when I heard about I kept hearing FTMO. And I was like, yo, what is this? And then I found out about prop firms. And at that time was the same time when Blake was like posting something almost every week on prop firms. So that's when it made sense to me why Forex trading is such a good opportunity.
And so what is a hard lesson that trading has taught you?
Patience and don't overtrade. I wanted to make it as fast as I could in trading, just to be able to have a sense of freedom. But I would definitely say, don't overtrade and don't be so greedy, and just let your experience help you. So you might have to overtrade, you might have to show greediness in the beginning to get it, because I've had challenges where I made like 7K in one day, and I would show like my family, I'll show my parents like, hey mom, like, hey dad, look what I did. And then I'll jump back on the chart and then I'll lose it all in like 15 minutes. So Those days were like dreadful to see how, I could spend 5, 6 hours waiting for a setup, uh, sitting through the trade, which is hard sometimes, your psychology, it messes with your psychology. So, just, making moves, progressing daily to be able to overcome uh, those weaknesses in the trading game.
Do you have a trading community outside of the funded trader that you're a participant in?
Yes, so this whole year process has been like every 3 months was like a different journey. So from like month 6 to 9, that's when like I took the break between 3 and 6, and I was like reconfiguring like how I'm gonna make it, how I'm gonna be successful in this game. And that's when I decided to invest in learning and taking one-on-ones. So here in Miami, we have a lot of great traders, and my first one-on-one was with Druzy Banks from FIP. He works with Q Banks and Ryan Gilpin. So I did my first one-on-one with him, and I thought I was ready to just take a prop firm test right there, and I took a couple and I failed. So I was like, oh, you know what? Just keep studying. And then I found Chris the Stefanos. He has the School of Price Action, and I took another course with my boy Ali in Orlando. His IG is US 30 Slayer. So I feel like I learned the most with Chris and with Ali. So School of Price Action, you guys can check them out on Instagram. I've learned the most with the last two guys, Chris and Ali.
And what was your first impression of the funded trader?
I learned all about prop firms from Nick's channel. So basically, when I saw that he was a part of a prop firm, I really trusted his word. I've had a YouTube channel before on crypto back in like 2014, so I know what it is to. Mine was just like straight up on the camera, on the camera phone, just talking. But for someone to make a YouTube channel and set up thumbnails and post and do research and interview prop firm owners, that's a lot of work, and it shows how legit that person is. So with my experience doing videos too, I decided to go with the funded trader. Yes, there's FTMO and there's other companies out there, but I just felt comfortable with going with the funded trader.
So what are your favorite pairs to trade?
I started with gold. I used to watch Raja Banks in the morning, and I used to like trade with him in the morning. So I started with gold with Raja Banks and Stacy Burke. He's also on YouTube also. But then I saw Q Banks talk about US 30, and I tried a little bit of Nas 100, and I saw like the way it was moving. And then I got into US 30, and then I just haven't looked back since. US 30. I like US 30 because I feel like it's structured and how it works, you wait till the market opens, and then pretty much the direction that is going from the beginning of the market, of the session, of New York session, then pretty much is going that way for the whole day. So I like US 30. That's where it's at for me.
Now, would you consider yourself a swing or intraday trader or more of a scalper?
I say like a scalper intraday. I'm still working on my psychology to be able to hold trades all the way to the target points that I see. But sometimes, like, it'll end up looking like a scalp, even though I wanted to intraday it. So, for 1 year to be able to get funded, I'm very proud of that. But I see myself developing more into a intraday trader, and maybe after a year or two, then I can try swings. But right now, I'm just working on my psychology to hold my trades all the way through, um, from target to target, so I can keep my risk as manageable as possible.
And do you use any fundamentals in your analysis, or is it mostly price action?
It's mostly price action. I have the strategy that I learned that I would like to explain some of it, and able to to show you guys more or less how I do it.
Let's go ahead and can you give us a quick insight into your strategy?
All right, so basically, I'll go to like a daily chart, and I'll set up key levels. So this is after I've done it, but you can see here that I have certain key levels where the price stops a lot, where it meets a lot. So then I'll go back to the candles, and I will get to the price where I'm at right now. I took out the short position that I had, but let me put it in. So basically, here, like, I see that the price crossed over into the new level, and then I'll drop down to the lower time frames to see how it's looking. And this is where I made a move. And I like to keep my stop losses like under 100 pips. So let's see how this one's looking. This is a trade that I took today, actually. Okay, so let me.
And so what's kind of one of your criterias for entering?
Basically, I want to see how the price reacts after the. Oh, I did have it. I did have it up, actually. I want to see how the price reacts. Man, I'm a little sweaty over here. I like to see how the price reacts after it crosses the key level. So here we could see that it gapped down. So it started down, and then it tried to break above the key level, and it couldn't. So, it's pretty much like a break, and then it broke, but it failed to break through, and then it tried again for a second time. So I will consider that a double top. And then I took the trade on the way down. I wait for a certain, I put fibs up, and I wait for the price to drop down to a certain number before I enter, so I can get a confirmation on the direction. I don't go immediately off the key level. Yeah, there's some pips there that could have been collected, but I like to wait for the price to drop down a little more to give me the proper confirmation for me.
What would
So
you say the average risk to reward is for a strategy like this?
1%, 1%, and I would try to go for 1 to 2 or 1 to 3.
Gotcha. And how many of these setups are happening every week, you'd say?
Well, you know, just in this day, we got 2 opportunities right here. Yes, it dropped straight down, but then here you can see it retraced back to the level. So this is on a 30-minute chart, but if we drop down to a lower time frame, we can see that the same movement from here, it happened again. You see it broke down, it retested the level, and then it went down again. So these moves happen all the time, and it's not just on a down, you know, it's on an up too. So here we touched the key level and went up a certain amount of pips, you know. It retested here, but then it continued to go up. Basically, what I'm looking for is I'm looking to once I identify my levels, I'm looking to ride the price action to the next level, whether it's up or down.
And what's the biggest tip you would give to a new trader who's watching this video right now?
Get into it, you know, get into it. Don't worry about how long it's going to take to be successful in this. You know, just give it your all. Read, study, do whatever you have to do. You know, sleep at a certain amount of sleep at a certain time, wake up at a certain time. Don't stress about it. Just keep going until you make it. You know, read whatever books you have to read. Trading in the Zone. I've listened to the audio book and I'm reading it slowly. Trading in the Zone. Naked Forex. Those are the only 2 books that I've gotten into as far as trading. And you know, just do your research. If you have to take a one-on-one, you know, invest in yourself. You know, take the one-on-ones. Try to take one-on-ones with different coaches so you can gain experience. You know, one of my mentors told me that. They told me, you know, to try with different professional traders so you could get an aspect on what they're doing, and then after every one-on-one or 5-day course, you gain some experience, whether it's learnings about the person, about your mentor's personality or the strategy, or how, you know, it compares with yours, how you guys are alike or different. You know, just take all of that and, you know, let it be your journey, and, you know, you'll make it. You know, the chart is the same, but, you know, I could see it one way, you could see it another way. As long as we make money at the end of the day, then, you know, we'll be happy traders, you know. So just make it work and stay on your journey.
With all that being said, where can everyone find you on social media, Carlos?
My Instagram is bx_moreno19 at IG, on IG. That's where I am.
And that'll be linked down in the description as well. Carlos, I'd like to thank you for coming on today, and I wish you the best of luck with the rest of your trading. You know, maybe we'll do a follow-up after you get your first withdrawal.
Yeah, and actually, I'm working on another 200K right now. That's up to 205. So looking to get some more funds.
Absolutely. So we got some big withdrawals in the future.
That's right. I'll be looking forward to that.
All right. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, guys.